or no coaches. We will go into the draft first, of course, but Trex, you know, NA, no coaches. We know your flavor. We know the story, and we know what you like to say. Come on.
No coach, no analysis, no problem. I do have a quick question for Ashley. I got a quick question, you know. Ashley does have her ear to the ground, you know. Do we feel, like, do you personally feel, because of course the average fan might say, okay, this is going to go 3 games. Do you think Leviathan can bring this to 3 games? Do you think they can win this? Like, honest opinion as a player, do you think this is going to be a really tough match for Leviathan, or do you think they can kind of even the playing field?
I think it's going to be a tough match for both sides. Like, I don't think this is one of the games where it's just going to be easy sweep. I think anything can happen. Leviathan could take 1 game or perhaps even 2 games, you know? Who knows?
Okay. I like it. And that's an honest opinion. It's not just you being unbiased caster, Ashley.
Okay, if I was biased, I would be like, all right, this team got it. But that's for later, you know?
Fair enough, fair enough.
I mean, this is the matchup that we're looking forward to. The hype's already there. Looking at the draft, broken walls. I want to see probably a Hilda slip through, especially in the hands of Shark. You know he's going to be super annoying, super aggressive. And we did see a little bit of flavor of that jaw head being pulled up yesterday. Of course, a lot of different picks across the board, and Xborg in the roam position. Not something you get to see quite often, but that's what NA is all about. And you can see already taking out the Marcel, something that would be on the red side. Yes, I hate that, man. I'm not gonna lie, seriously, like, it catches me off guard. But it's got to be the Jushin there, right, Trex?
Most likely the Jushin. Leviathan already showing some pretty different bans, though, from what we saw yesterday. Leviathan had some interesting bans in their games yesterday, and one of our topics was teams and how they've been banning different. But seeing the YSS, seeing the glue, they do finally lock in the Jushin, but this does leave a few things open. The Freya was taken out by A7, the Basha taken out by A7. What do we have? Kalea. We have...
We still have the Fredrin up. We have the
Fredrin open.
Nah, Hilda. I think Kalea, not so good for first pick, but Valentina still Valentina super strong. Yeah.
We also did see that the Hilda first pick wasn't the most viable thing, you know. When Fredrin's open, what is the Hilda's purpose for at this point, you know?
Sora.
I like the Valentina pick over to Sora.
Yeah, we saw that happen a lot yesterday. Every time both were open, people would pick up the Valentina, and then Sora was just kind of thrown off the map. Leviathan does finally respond, and that is the...
Phoveus.
Oh, I changed Phoveus.
And the carry.
Oh, is that carry?
You guys are getting the voice lines down. I'm still like... Especially when the skin voice lines come in, then I'm really like, I got no clue.
The
fact that she knew the carry off the skin voice line is crazy.
My God, you don't know how many times I've picked a carry up on my team. I should know.
Well, I mean, not just that, the Phoveus is such a simple answer to the Valentina, and it's great to be on the red side. Phoveus is so good, such a menace in the EXP lane. It's so crazy in team fights. Barely, what, in one game yesterday, we saw the Phoveus not die at all, like almost unkillable. The carry being picked up. It's got to be the others on the other side, right? It's got to be the Claude, the carry. Suyo, or Suyu. What are we thinking about that, Trex?
Suyo, I'm not the Suyu. Suhu. Suyo. It's been a popular pick. I think it's solid. We saw it yesterday in response to things like the Harley, but it normally lost out. With Harley still open, it could be a nice pickup from Leviathan here as their 3rd pick. It did do well against it. Instead, they are going to lock in the Fredrin. The voice lines, I don't got them. The delay, it kills me because I'm like, wait, I should know this, but...
No, I mean, I hear you. But, like, so far for the Alpha7 North team, we've seen some of these picks from them yesterday, which leads me to think, are these comfort picks, or is it just straight up, we're going to be dominating from game 1 to game 2? Maybe even a game 3.
The one thing that kind of... Oh, go ahead.
You go. I was going to say, I like Leviathan's draft right now. I think the Fredrin is still solid. I think they could wrap things up. Even though the Valentina's on the other side, they could still pick up something like a Eve, something to kind of create this box to play in, create space for ISO. We saw how well Yato did with the stolen RWM yesterday for ISO with a carry. We could see something like that again today, just with the real deal. So it could be something we could watch out for.
I would, let's say, I agree to disagree. First half of the draft, I really like Alpha7. They got the dive kind of secured. They have the neutral objective secured with the Suyo as well. And the Valentina really throws a wrench in the plans for Leviathan to see what they can go with. The bans, again, the EXP bans, making sure you don't allow Nats to dive out of the back line. Probably looking to go for a Eve here. Still not the best in my opinion, but is there really a lot of options open, Ashley?
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking at both sides. Like it kind of just feels like what's the word? Nostalgic or a bit, because yesterday we were able to see both teams pick these exact same heroes. You know, we saw All My Foe shine on this Fredrin. We saw ISO on this carry who's able to snowball and follow up really well. And then on the side of Alpha7, like I said, we saw this Claude farming, we saw the Suyu able to dive in, and the Valentina counter-engaging. So right now it's kind of hard to say for me which draft I'm liking better. But we're about to see the two picks.
Your team is picking.
What was that?
That could be a possibility.
There was no voice line. And what?
Jawhead. I mean, he doesn't have a mouth. You know, he's just a robot, so he doesn't get a voice line.
Hey, the little kid. I'm sure she could speak a little bit.
I
was gonna
invented one.
Is that a chip?
Oh, Chip?
That's a chip.
That's Chip.
Chip on the side of Alpha7, paired up with
And a Lapu? Oh
and a
no.
Lapu.
Use the stars
See?
and seek.
Is that Novaria?
That's Louis.
This is some
This
heat.
is spicy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this.
A2
I am personally more of a fan of the Lui over the Chip. Ashley, your opinion?
I'm still
Like, in terms of teleporter.
50-50. We got I don't know, it's hard to say. We got two teleporters, two macro heavy heroes. Very interesting.
I mean, for me, I like the Jawhead here. It's so good. You don't allow the Suyo to play at all. You don't allow him to get any sort of neutral objectives. Yes, the teleports are present, but it's going to come down to those big retribution plays in the pit. So I feel like the ones to kind of get that advantage will be the ones to kind of take the game, especially after the second turtle, like we've seen how it's going about for the entire duration of day number 1. Ashley, any predictions before we go in?
You're putting me on the spot, man. I don't know how this game is gonna go, but I do believe whoever wins this game will set the pace for the rest of the series.
I agree. The pace will be set in this game. It is huge. We saw Jawhead do great in game number 2 of Night Horde yesterday. I'm wondering if we're going to see the same thing this time. But this is a long-awaited match, I think. Once we saw MCT rosters, everyone wanted to see these two teams face off. This is game number 1. Leviathan up against Alpha7. In the words of Ashley, who can set the pace?
Well, and not just that. You can see already getting a massive leash. And Oh My Foe getting the speed recovery where he's going to be slow in terms of farming and already contesting this Lethal Wanderer Trex.
All right, a little bit of damage. It does go over to the side of Alpha7, so a small win, but I think in a match like this, every small win is going to matter.
Yeah, every single small piece that they can get, they will try and take down, especially with the early game advantage that Leviathan have on their hands with this Louis, with this Jawhead. You can see they're really shutting down Yato as much as possible. Once he hits that level 2, gets that yin-yang burst combo, it's going to be a problem. Meanwhile, on the top side, Zia pushed back by ISO a little bit.
Yeah, definitely push back. I like seeing that EXP lane right now. It's the MPL standoff right now. It's Yureshi up against Nats, the two imports coming overseas just to face off in an American EXP lane. It's definitely hype to see. Both teams though taking their time.
Yeah, they're definitely taking their time. 15 seconds to the turtle to spawn, and you know for a fact Leviathan are looking to go for a pickoff. Didn't really get to see a lot about their emblem so far, but rocking that lethal ignition. Yato is looking to burst people down, as soon as the combos are available, and he can smell blood in the water. But I think Leviathan might have to give up the pit.
No level 4 for Shark just yet. Joybaj gonna try to get in the front, gets a toss up onto Shark. Shark shredded down, first blood, but best player able to respond and get a kill of his own. Best player does finally fall. This will be a first turtle into the hands of Leviathan, as long as Cold World can't do anything about it.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, Trex. That is going to be super annoying, that Jawhead. You're looking to lock somebody down. If it wasn't for Shark, it was going to be best player. But guess what? Best of both worlds for Leviathan. They got both. Only gave away one, and that was Joybaj. And now looking to get Shark too.
Oh. So much crowd control on the side of Leviathan. The taunt, the Appraisal's Wrath, and Bethlehem gets the kill. It's 3-1, 400 gold lead. Not too much for a turtle and that many kills. Alpha7 still making it up across the map.
Yeah, but Alpha7 do definitely have a lot more time. You still want best player to go on the aggressive. You want him to be on the front foot as Asuyo would. But then again, he's not doing bad. 1-1-0 only. Got the Fury Hammer. I'm assuming go for the Hunter Strike and then instantly build for the Sky Piercer. But guess what? He's thinking otherwise, Trex. He doesn't want that Hunter Strike. He's going straight for the Sky Piercer. No boots, nothing. Got a sock on. They want to fight.
All right, a lot of damage does land on Joybaj. Joybaj trying to get away. Shark brought low. Blazing Duet from Z into the backside, but he's just able to finally get the kill. BMI's back to safety as Cold World tries to run away as well. Leviathan going to try to close the distance. One more hit, and that is it. It's a 2-for-1 into the hands of Leviathan.
Hey man, even the diversion to make sure he doesn't get away, that was super important coming from Leviathan. Already dominating the first half of the game. You can say 5-2, getting 1,000 goal lead. It's not a lot, but it's still enough to slow down Alpha7, who have some sort of an early mid composition with this Suyo. So you shut him down, and now they have to rely on Zia to get to that power spike early, which he has been doing really well. He's been in these fights, making those rotations much faster compared to ISO. But still, it doesn't look like they have much of a lead. ISO able to get that corrosion site. You can see the movement around the map. Joybaj again there. That's what happened previously. But now the top side.
Ooh, little 1v1 action. Nothing too major. ISO and Zia have been going at it. And I got to say, ISO's been holding himself very well against Zia. Next turtle is going to be up. Leviathan first on the rotations. No. Shark getting pushed away. A lot of damage on a Cold World as well. Nats finally pulling up to the fight. But Cold World might just go down here. Wait, no more damage. Bethlehem able to secure the kill. And even if he falls, it is totally worth it. Best player now on the run as well. Oh My Foe doesn't want to let it happen. A killing spree for Oh My Foe. Leviathan are on the move right now.
Hey, I'm sorry, Oh My Foe was not familiar with your Fredrin. Jeez, walk straight up to best player's face and say, your best player just a tag, my guy. 7-3 is the score. They get the turtle. I mean, Joybaj got it. That's fine. But still, they get a little bit of a push on the top side working. Alpha7 haven't got anything on the map yet.
Not to mention, too, a beautiful diversion from Yato there to go stop Zia from stealing that bottom lane tower. Alpha7, no, they lose out on Turtle. Let's try to make up some game on the map. No, it is denied by a quick scene diversion. And now they get a tower, they get 2 turtles. The gold lead's still only at 1.5, but you can see the pressure happening.
Yeah, they're moving like a unit, right? Well-oiled machine. That's what Leviathan looking for right now, and everything coming off the back of Urishi. Bethlehem on this Phoveus has been leading the charge. Every time he's present in the team fight, they kind of win.
A lot of damage on a Bethlehem, but the Infernal Pursuit is on. And here comes the ejector. No. Joybaj unable to get the toss, though. Forced to use the flicker back just to get to safety. Bravest Fighter does land down, and Best Player secures the kill. ISO with a Spleety White Light Wheel. Not able to do enough damage. Finally, Alpha7 win out in a fight.
Yeah, Alpha7 getting the better. Called out a caster curse, but look at Oh My Foe. He might as well just go down. I think they should go for the chase.
Oh, I don't know. That's a lot of damage. Should be okay.
And Bethlehem in those fights is crucial, right? Those dark waves are really making a big difference. And you can tell why. He's got that anti-cuirass warrior boots. He's able to tank quite a lot of damage. Cold World being the only source of magic damage kind of puts Leviathan in a better position. You know they don't have to go really for any sort of magic defense early on. And that's why you can see a lot of physical defense coming through. I think Joybot still not able to tank a lot of damage. if he gets his targeting right, if he's able to pick off the right person, in this case, again, best player, if he's able to lock him down after the use of the Blade Surge Evil Queller combo, then yeah, Leviathan are going to be unstoppable. But Shark doing a great job just to make sure they have to go through him to get to the back line.
And even with Joybodge not being able to take too much damage, wait a second, Shark does drop the shortcut. Nats and Best Player pull up. Best Player able to steal the turtle, but now the damage landing down on a Shark. Oh my foe in the midst of it as ISO pops Speedy Light Wheel. Foe able to take out Nats, and Bethlehem jumps down onto Shark. It's Zia on his own, doesn't have the BMI just yet, trying to get a little bit of chip damage under the tower. Bethlehem able to lock on. The Blaze Duet comes out, but he is stopped. BMI's back onto the tower. Bethlehem looking for the final shot, but Zia gets the kill. Able to just escape.
Not just that, they don't just get the kill, they get both of them, Bethlehem as well as Oh My Foe. It was 2v2, it was looking good for Leviathan, completely turning their tides, and this is what we were talking about. Alpha7 needs to find confidence in their gameplay, and they have. This is the moment. Leviathan should not let up. Alpha7 got 1,000 gold lead now, and they are looking to convert that into some objectives, into something in the map that will give them a little more control of this river, of these team fights, because those diversion plays are very, very dangerous.
Gank on the boss side. Zia in a little bit of trouble here. Shouldn't be able to get away from this. Joybodge able to get the kill. The diversion was clean. The strategy worked. These are the little plays that Leviathan does have to look for, especially now that they've fallen behind. I think they got to be a bit more careful, maybe went a little too deep earlier, and they paid the price for that.
And the right targets too. Wait, shortcut dropped down right on ISO.
Ooh. Gold laner for gold laner, eye for an eye.
They're not letting up. They're not letting up, and they're going in again. Bravest Fighter already expended.
Weller does land down onto Bethlehem. He's brought down to about 50%. Yato on the top side getting chased by Nats right now. Bravest Fighter is out, but he is able to escape to safety. Bethlehem and ISO are both off the map as Alpha7 tries to advance onto this purple buff. Oh My Foe gonna have to give it up as Best Player secures it. Now in the mid side, a lot of damage does land down on Nats. Blaze Duet comes out and the flicker in. Joybodge goes down. Zia, BMI's back to safety as members of Leviathan are falling under the tower.
And not just that, Trex, the items are starting to show. That Sky Piercer, that Best Player went in early on, just socks, no boots, nothing. It's starting to stack up. And alongside that, Nats just picked out the Chastis Pauldron, so you know ISO's gonna have a tough time. Diversion play into the Lord Pit. Is it worthy?
Ooh, nice taunt on a Shark, but he's able to flicker away to safety. Leviathan, the diversion was not worthy.
Yeah, and you can tell right now, Alpha7 are slowly starting to turn up the gears. Everything is slowly working out. They got the right items at the right time. The Chastis Pauldron, the Dominance Isis, the Sky Piercers are stacking up. Now they need Cold World to start dishing out that damage. He had the Glowing Wand earlier, now the Lightning Truncheon. So you know this is Alpha7's power spike. Leviathan needs to find a way. They've given up the early. They were strong in the early. The mid kind of fell apart. They need to hold on, knowing that this could be the game changer that Alpha7 are looking for. And with this lore, if they're able to take the tier 2s, yeah, Leviathan are looking like they're in trouble.
So close to being an orange buff steal for Best Player. Lord marching down the top side. Shark looking for the possible engage. Oh My Foe with the taunt out. Doesn't land on anyone just yet. Best Player with the surges. A nice taunt on Azia. He BMI's back. The Appraiser's Wrath does not connect. Joybodge holding down the front side. They're able to take out the Lord and not lose too much in that push.
Yeah, and they're able to hold their own. Top tier 2 going to go down right now. Best Player.
A nice shutdown for Yato. Nas forced to back off as well. Zia does make up something with the tier 2 in the top side, but taking out Best Player is a huge defense for Leviathan there.
Yeah, that's the important kill they kind of needed. Reset those Sky Piercer stacks a little bit. You don't want him to get a 2 ahead. You don't want to get that lead too far. Joybotch trying to zone them away, looking to get someone, pick somebody off, not catching anyone. But again, that Sky Piercer, the more it starts stacking, is going to be a problem for Oh My Foe. Bethlehem, they're not going to be able to sustain in these team fights. And you can see now they're getting that magic defense items building up. The carry going for a Wind of Nature here, just to be able to survive a little bit longer. Already got the Trinity locked in. So at this point, the items are looking good. Carry is the only one that kind of has the advantage. ISO against Zia, but the rest of Alpha7 about 500 plus 1,000 gold ahead. It's starting to slip.
Very true. Yeah, it's definitely starting to slip. But ISO, the fact that ISO has that gold lead is huge. And once Wind of Nature comes in, he can be even more aggressive as he moves forward. I'm actually surprised that he's got such a big lead over Zia, especially with the fact that Alpha7 as a whole has a lead over Leviathan. But because it's just so one-sided where it's all ISO, most of the gold lead of Alpha7 is heavily on so many other heroes.
Oh no. Ooh. It was looking dicey there. It was looking dicey. So you're right though, Trex. With that gold in the pocket of ISO, Leviathan know they can contest. They know they can fight. It's just about getting the right target. And look at Shark. He knows what his job is. Split the map. Gather attention in the far lane. The Lord is coming up right now. How will Alpha7 control this Lord pit? Joybotch doesn't want to give it away. Neither does Bethlehem. Oh My Fool making his way there as well. And I think the moment they see Yato and ISO without the diversion available, they might as well blitz it.
Here comes the diversion itself, but since they do create space for him, which is huge, they're able to make it. Yato's going to be a little late to the party here. But the contest for this Lord right now is huge. Neither team's trying to force it. Nats dashes in. Hits the Bravest Spider in the backside, unable to lock on to ISO. ISO looking for free shots. Nats brought low as Cold World tries to get in the midst of it as well. ISO continues to get more free shots. Oh My Foe backs off. Nats able to get a nice stun on ISO, and Oh My Foe in the backside as Joybotch locks on to Cold World, but he's unable to get the kill, and Shark responds with a kill of his own. It's one member down for the side of Leviathan, but everyone else has to go back to base. It looks like a possible another reset here.
Yeah, it's looking like a reset. Leviathan, I don't think there was a call to go for one particular player, one particular hero, one target. It was split completely, and Nat's doing a brilliant job to make that happen. Able to split the fight front to back. Shark doing the same. Zia flanking from the side. Everything working out for Alpha7 right now. Leviathan needs to be on the same pace to make things work out.
Look at ISO and Yato into the backside. Ooh. A nice yin-yang overturn. Wait a second. Big damage on a Cold World. Cold World goes down as Bethlehem gets the kill. Lord falls. Best player finds Yato. It's 1 for 2 right now in the hands of Leviathan, but Nats falls as well. ISO just getting free shot after free shot, and up in the top side, Best player can't hold his own. It's a 4-man wipe. Nothing but Zia standing.
4-man wipe. A couple of taunts with those recalls coming in. TP. And Zia... Oh, he went in. It was perfect. The Blazing Duet BMI was perfect, Trex. But that Wind of Nature coming in clutch. ISO was able to stand there, tank everything thanks to the help of the build as well. Now Foal has the Malefic gun. Yeah, I think this is Leviathan's to take it all.
Lord coming down. Can they take it here, though? I will say this. It's only Nas pops up. Best player about to show up as well. They need to be careful. We've seen Leviathan bite off a bit more than they can chew in some of these games. And if they do that again here in this push, it's going to look bad. Alpha7 will take advantage of it.
Hey, they do have a pickoff. Joybotch has the flicker available. They have ISO there as well. He has full bill right now. Anyone that's in front of him will get completely melted down. Talk about butter out on a hot day in Arizona. It's not looking good for Alpha7. They need to find the right angle.
Will he take the risk, though? Are we going to see a big flicker throw, something like that? There it is, right when I say it. He's brought back, and Zia's taken out. It's a perfect target. Shark's going to fall next. Leviathan are stampeding, kicking through the door. It's Nat's best player and Cold World against them all. A lot of damage does land down onto Bethlehem, but it's just not enough. Yato finds another one. Bethlehem goes down, but the minions just aren't here yet.
ISO is feeling it tonight. 4-1-7 on a carry. He was aggressive early. We saw that in the first minute, pushing Zia back, and now with the help of this Jawhead, completely unleashing the beast. Talk about a monster, a gold medalist for a reason, Trex.
Oh my lord, they're about to end this here.
Oh no.
One tank minion, they just got to lock on a base. It's Cold World. Nats.
Yato.
Oh, Yato's low. He's taken out. Cold World able to get the kill. Leviathan need to back up. They got to get out. Shark shows up, pulls up, and another kill from Cold World. Target is locked. 4 down for Leviathan. Is this the throw of the day?
Yeah, it's a massive throw. What are you doing? I don't think it was necessary. They knew Nats was there. He had the Bravest Fighter Land Shaker. Used the Raging Sash to get the clear as well. Yato just tanking too much from the base crystal. And now you had all that control, all that advantage. All of a sudden, Alpha7 have priority in the Lord Pit unless we see a massive diversion play coming through as well. If they get this inhibitor, Leviathan are going to be kicking themselves.
It's 10 seconds for Oh My Foe, 7 for Joybotch. Now Yato finally back on the map. Inhibitor does drop, but minions are back on the base of Alpha7. It's going to create some breathing room for Leviathan. Don't get me wrong, Leviathan, that was a big whiff. That was a big whiff. But they still have the advantage. Both off-lane inhibitors are down for the side of Alpha7. At this point, you have the diversion. You can play it slow. You can slow push this long lane. You don't need to force a fight, but it does look like that's what they want to go for. Joybaj misses the toss.
Ooh. Shortcut dropped down as
does
well
come out. Shark brought down low. A lot of damage. Terrify onto Oh My Foe. Nats also forced the bravest fighter back. It's one down. Shark gone. Leviathan still controlling the map. Back to Lord. Alpha7, if they want to contest this, are going to have to 4v5.
Oh yeah, I think they are looking to go for it as well because there's a lot of pressure coming down mid lane. You can see Alpha7 are not looking to give this up. And the same thing with Leviathan. Somebody's got to go back. And the moment they see it,
ISO! Time after time! Finds the 1v1s, finds the wins. It's Nats now with the bravest fighter. Diversion is coming out from Yato. They're going to replace down at the base. Into a beautiful position. Nats and the rest of the team have to go back. They're going to use that to push the minions in and head back to the Lord. But watch for Nats. Can he make a game-changing play here, or does he play it safe?
I think he's got to play it safe. But never mind.
Shark.
Best player looking to come to contest. Shark from the back as well. Cornering. It's a sandwich.
Is he going to go for the shortcut here? It's 3v4. No Zia. Just ISO. Leviathan, though, still play it safe. They don't want to risk it.
Hey, man. If you told me that when I woke up today, I was going to see Leviathan dominating a game against Alpha7 and pushing Alpha7 to the limits, I would have told you, y'all are dreaming. You are dreaming. But with the way they've been going.
She kept it real with us. She called it. She kept it real with us. She said it could go any way.
That's why she's the pro, right? Not us.
All right. It's 5v5. Back on the map. Oh My Foe controlling the Lord. Watch for Yato, Baj, Bethlehem. The whole squad's pulled up right now. ISO shows face. Do they know Alpha7's in this bush right now, though?
They know. They know. They can smell it. Oh, diversion.
Oh,
look at go there.
Good position. Big jump on a Shark. Joybaj to the backside, unable to get the toss. It's a lot of damage down onto ISO. ISO needs to try to get away. Zia does get taken out by Yato. It's nothing but Baj and the boys on top of Nats right now as Bethlehem holds back best player. It's a 1-for-1 right now. Cold World in a bad spot. ISO looking for some free shots. Watch for best player. ISO finds the kill onto Cold World, but best player finally gets a shutdown. A double kill for best player. He's looking for more. The killing spree is locking in right now. Another one. A maniac. It's a 1v1 right now. Nats best player up against Oh My Foe.
Yeah, and the waves are already crashing in. This is the problem with the Suyo, right? So mobile, the low cooldowns. That Soul Sever just able to do percentage-based damage on your missing HP, man. It's not looking good. Joybaj got the lock, but the target was wrong. I thought Cold War kind of made a mistake by going back in. But oh, best player following that up. The immortality from ISO coming in clutch there, but just wasn't able to tank it all. Popped the Wind of Nature. Once that was gone, easy pickings. The best player being the difference maker. 11, 5, and 3. That one maniac just changing the way this entire thing went.
Can he get the steal here? You've got Bethlehem as well. It's 2v2. Shark does finally pull up. Has a shortcut. It's a bad spot for Bethlehem. ISO. Joybaj looking in as well, looking for the toss, unable to lock on to Zia. Zia able to BMI back as best player finally secures the Lord. Leviathan can do nothing about it right now. They do have 2 offlane inhibitors. Is this going to be enough to defend?
I mean, if you're asking me which inhibitor I would want standing when it comes to such a late game, 20 minutes in, I'd give up the mid lane because it's okay to deal with the mid rather than the side. So a blessing in disguise if you ask me. Leviathan should be able to defend this quite easily with the damage that ISO has right now. Rose Gold Meteor as well, just to get the extra survivability after the Immortalities pop. So the item switches right now are going to come in clutch, Trex. And oh, look at that. Shark already knows he wants to dive in.
All right, watch for Nath as well with this bravest fighter. Lord gets shredded down. Not a whole lot Alpha7 can do there. Shark trying to play the distance. Look at the Winter Crown comes out. Nats tries to get the stun for safety. Yato able to get the kill. Nice stuns on to Bethlehem. Free shots from Zia. Able to get the toss on to Zia, and ISO gets the kill. Joybaj does it again, finds the target and locks on. This is huge for Leviathan.
Hey man, that was not a free shot. That was a swish coming through from Joybaj, able to find
back in the mid. Back in the mid.
Planner.
ISO gets thrown up towards Cold World, forces the toss back. A beautiful diversion into the mid side. It's 30 seconds plus on the death clock for Shark and Zia.
It's too long. It's too long. They can possibly end this at the moment if they walk down mid lane. They just need the Fulvius to catch up. Almost full build. If they play it right, if they juggle the towers, they can go for the end. ISO does have the winter crown right now.
Raj with the ejector. Doesn't get the toss. They're able to lock on to the base. It's Nat's best player, Cold World, up against 4. Leviathan does get stunned up. Yato forced the flicker. It's looking like a reminiscent of the last push. They need to back off. They're at 10%. If Cold World gets one hit, it's GG's.
Oh, wait. Cold World. Diversion.
Ooh, from the mid side. A diversion again just to get away, and they're safe. The magic trick happens again.
Oh, that was dangerous. That was dangerous. A shortcut coming through with a diversion taken away by Cold World. Oh, that could have been disastrous. The Leviathan not going to make the same mistake twice. 15 seconds to the Lord. We're talking 23 minutes into the game, Trex. This is the one that needs to contest, but for Alpha7, no inhibitor, so the map is going to be against them, especially that far lane. You know Leviathan's minions are going to start pushing in. And oh my foe, he has been creating space for the team for the longest of times. He's got to do it one more time just in this last fight.
Baj has been locked in. Zia is the target. Zia's got to be tilted at this point. The guy's got to be frustrated. Every time the big moment comes, Baj has had some bad throws too, don't get me wrong. He's had some bad ejectors. But when it counts, he always finds Zia. And Zia doesn't go for the Purify. He goes for the Flicker. So if he gets caught, there is nothing he can do. Lord now up, and this feels like a last Lord type of game up on the top side of diversion. Does come in. Shark able to pull up as well. This might be a bad position, honestly. The shortcut comes out. If everyone pulls up, it's going to be a big hit. Look at the damage on a Shark. Zia comes in with a blazing duet. Nice damage on the back side. ISO goes down, and all members of Alpha7 still stand. Zia trying to reposition. Yato falls as well. Alpha7 are stealing this game into their hands.
Yeah, I think with the last play that they're going to the top side, you can see, oh my foe, dropping the Appraiser's Rat, taking away Cold World along cooldowns, but what's he going to do? He's by himself. They got no damage dealer present. Look at Joy Baj on the bot side.
Baj on the bot side. Baj on the bot side. Can they delay? Can they delay? Hold on.
Oh no. Oh no. Never mind. Best player comes in. He should be able to get. Nah, I thought he'd go for the kill too. Alpha7 North turn it around from the far lane off of a shortcut. These teleports, man, they're driving us insane. 24 to 26 kills. It's been more about who's gonna throw better this game.
Leviathan big-brained themselves out of that win right there. They tried to diversion up top. All they had to do was go for Lord there. And you got to think, if you're going to diversion at don't do it next to a teleport spot. Shark's able to pull up and bring the whole team, and now Alpha7 making this go the distance. ISO's going to try to defend, but it's not going to be enough. Alpha7, after a long, grueling game, 24+ minutes, are able to take the win.
They took the win all right, and I think it was a hard fought, though, for Alpha7. It took a long time to get there. Just a couple of mistakes coming in from Leviathan. Yes, they were locked in, but yeah, got a little greedy towards the end. Right, Ashley?
I'm going to translate for her. She said that was a great game.
Sorry, guys. But wow. Okay, one thing's for sure. Both teams came to play. That is for sure. You know, for a second there, I thought, you know, Leviathan had the game, and then we saw Alpha7 come back, and wow. We saw Leviathan bring pressure from the start. They didn't want this chip going anywhere, you know? And I know myself, the last thing you want to do is give this chip room to rotate. And the answer was, Baj on this Jawhead. Let's take a look at these items. You know, honestly, the first thing I had in mind was best player's confidence on this Suyu. When the game wasn't looking too great early game, he still trusted the process and built Sky Piercer. And it was working, don't get me wrong. This guy went 13, 5, and 3 with a gold of 20,000. This man single-handedly was able to dominate the game, lead the way for Alpha7, and ultimately we saw the teleports, you know, the teleports happening, the magic tricks happening. And late game, we saw that Alpha7 was able to take that victory. We saw both marksmen building Malefic Roar for some distance, and a lot of buying and selling Winter Crowns, Immortality. What do you guys think?
I think it was a heck of a game. And I agree. I think best player showed up when he needed to. There was some fights there where it was nothing but him standing, and he was able to get double, triple kills and really turn things around. Cold as well. In that last push, him and Nats, when they were able to finally like turn the tides a bit, when Leviathan, every time, let's put it this way, every time Leviathan made a big mistake, I feel like Cold and Nats were able to really take advantage of it in some of those spots. So Alpha7 just showing, listen, if we're going to go the long haul, we can keep our composure. Whether we're losing, whether we're winning, we're able to go the distance.
Yeah, they definitely were able to go the distance. But early, though, the Leviathan with such crazy confidence. I don't know what they ate. I mean, it was really good just towards the end. They let it slip, right? That push that they got in about the 18th minute, if I'm not wrong, got a little too greedy, too aggressive. Yato falling off there kind of gave Alpha7 a little more of breathing room, which should not have been the case. But then again, mistakes happen. It's about how you recover. And in talking about recovery, best player on top, MVP performance. Bro went straight Sky Piercer without picking up the boots. Yeah, that just oozes confidence at this point.
Yeah, for sure. This man came to play on the Suyu. I think this is a well-deserved MVP. We saw him taking, I believe it was the second Lord, or it might have been the first Lord, but you know, ultimately this man was here to navigate every single fight. 13, 5, and 3. Was it 13, 5, and 3?
Yeah, and I mean, even there, the fact that he had kind of a rough start, like he was kind of getting bullied a bit in the beginning. He takes a death. I think what was it, first turtle? He takes a death. After that, we saw even in some of these highlights a little bit before, he gets taken out and chased down by all my foe. But once they got into that 12+ minute mark, best player just comes online. And this final play here, man, that was the fight I'm talking about where he's by himself. He's able to find 3. He's able to quickly turn that fight.